Hey, this is Rick from Outdoor Emergencies at hikingemergencybeacon.com. And today is another training playlist of the GPS Map 67i, and it's specifically about messaging, not only on the device itself, but on the Messenger app. But before I get into all that, please like, subscribe, share, and turn on notifications so you'll be alerted as soon as I upload new videos. Well, I'm going to go through this video as fast as I can because I've already tested the messages out thoroughly, but I wanted to have just one training playlist on the messages so you can see how it's all done both on the device and on the Messenger app. First thing is we're going to go into the menu and I'm going to go to messages. And here at messages there's send check-in and then there's a new message. So let's start with send check-in. On send check-in, there's three different messages. There's three things they say that says I'm checking in, everything is okay, I'm starting my trip, and I'm ending my trip. Before you go on your outdoor adventure, make sure you go into the Garmin Explorer webpage and set everything up. In this case, I have 4 people that these check-in messages will go to. That has to be set up there first on the webpage. There's also other things you can do. Put in your contacts, your quick text messages, and other things like emergency contacts, but go there first before you head out to the great outdoors. So if I click on this here, one of these messages, this is where it shows who it's being sent to. It shows the message, and then it shows send message at the bottom. If I click on this right now, it will send the message to all of these people. A couple of these people are asleep, so be very careful when you're sending these messages. So I'm going to get back out of this. It says discard changes, and of course, yes, I want to discard. Now, the next thing is new message. So here there's 3 different things. There's type message, send quick text, and then send location. So under type message, I'm going to select it, and then it wants to know who I'm going to send it to. I select that, and I can type in the recipients, or I can go down here because I set things up ahead of time on the Explorer page under Garmin, and I can pick somebody. So I'm going to pick my son, and a check mark shows up by him. I could pick multiple people. In fact, let's just do that. I'm going to go down and pick my daughter. And a check mark, well, there it goes. Now a check mark shows up by her also. Then I have to go back up to the top where it says type recipients. So I hit that. Now it shows both of them. And then I have to go down to done. Now I have to then put in the message. This is the longer process. This is where you can put in some unique messages. Yet times, no big deal, you know, type in longer messages. So here you get the screenshot of the letters and numbers. If you want the special characters, you can go down, there's an exclamation point. If you go to the very far right corner, then you'll get all the special characters. Then if I want to go back, I go back to the right corner. I can't hardly see here, out here with the sun glaring on my face. And there's the numbers, and if I go back to the right corner, it goes back to the letters. Now there's also emojis here. Now I've never used emojis, but let's just see. There you go, there's a bunch of emojis. Great, now I can be funny. Nobody wants me to be funny. All right, like I said, I've done this all before. Other than the emojis I haven't used. I'm going to hit done, and then at this point I would hit send message. I don't want to send message because it's going to be a blank message. I haven't written anything, but I've done this before. I'll have screenshots of other messages I've sent. I'm going to discard these changes. Now I'm back out to new message. This is where you'll get the 3 options under new message, and it's type message, send quick text, and send location. So now let's go into send quick text. I've gone in yesterday I actually did this because there was a few things I had in here that I was like, why did I have those quick text messages? There's a new one I put in here, and I think it could be really useful instead of typing all this out. And I was trying to think of things that I would say or need to say without having to type things. So at the top here you'll see pick quick text, and this one I've highlighted, I need help, all caps and exclamation point. I'm not joking or testing. You know, I think it even says here, in fact, I'm going to click on it. It says, you can locate me from a link in this message, all right? And then I can send the message if I want. I don't want to send the message. I'm going to discard the message, but I'm going to go look at some of the other quick text messages. If I go down farther, You can see I'm starting from here, etc. I'm on my way. I'm in the middle of a video review, which I am right now. And then there's yes and no. You can add up to 20 unique quick text messages. Take advantage of it, because it's much easier to pick these than having to type things out. And if you use these wisely, you may find out that you really never have to go and type in a unique message. But you have that ability also. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go back to new message. And here it says send location. Click on it. Now it wants to know who it's to. Again, I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna pick my son again. Now I can click the emails too, because I put in their emails and their phone numbers. And in this case, I'm gonna pick both the email for my son and the phone number. Both of those now have a green check mark by it. Now I'm gonna go back up. Gotta type recipient. Or I have to select type recipient. His name shows up, and I go down to done. Then it says send message. Again, I do not want to send the message. I'm going to discard it because I've done all this before. I just want to show you how to get through this really quick. All right, that's it. That is everything that you can do on the GPS Map 67i. Now let's go look at what you can do and can't do on the Messenger app. So I've already got it synced. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to select the Messenger app. You can see here it's connected. On this first screen under devices, it says SOS, initiate SOS, contacts check-in just now, and message check. Now this is where you can just do the check-in message. I'm going to select it, and it comes up with the 3 options. Same thing that's on the device, but it's here on the screen, and I can pick any one of them. If I were to pick one right now, I wouldn't even have to hit send. It would just automatically send it. So, and I know my wife is one of these people. I think she's still asleep, so I do not want to send that. You know, we don't want to make our spouses or significant others irritated. Now that's one way to send a message, is to check-in message. And by the way, the check-in messages are free. I don't know if you know that, but that's true. And when you send a check-in message, it also sends the location. And a couple people I've talked to said, hey, this is a great way to not be charged for tracks and to not use MapShare. If you want to save money, you could send in check-in messages periodically. People can see where you are and they can message you if you want. I would just say be careful with that. If somebody responds back to that check-in message, it will charge you 1 message in your plan. Now you can also go to messages here on the bottom left. And if I want, I could pick any one of these I've sent a message to, or I could create a brand new message. It comes up with people here that I have, and I could pick somebody, and which I've already done. You can see messages, and I could type in a new message. Again, I'm not going to do this because I've done it plenty of times. I just wanted to show you how easy it is to do. Now, the one thing that the Messenger app does not do, it does not do quick text messages. There's no place on here to do it. I had somebody question me about it because I said that you could do it. That is incorrect. If you check on the support.garmin site, you will see that you cannot send quick text messages on the Messenger app. I called Garmin to confirm this, and I was wondering why it's not there. And they made it very simple, clear to understand. It's harder to type messages on the 67i. And take, for example, any of the satellite communicators. If you're trying to type a message on them, you have to arrow around and select numbers and letters, and it takes more time. You want the quick text messages there because, like I said earlier, you may not ever have to type a message out. You just select a quick text message and you can communicate with people. On the Messenger app, it's completely different because it's so easy to type. There's no reason to have quick text messages. Now, would it be nice if they had it? You know, maybe. But you don't need it because you might be able to type just as fast the message as you would if you selected the quick text message. Well, that's it for this test, and I did not irritate anybody by sending messages this morning, so they should like me more today. Well, if you have any questions, please leave comments below, whether it's advice, tips, tricks, or constructive criticism. I'll take it all, because it helps make these videos better in the future. And thanks for joining me out here today. And please like, subscribe, share, and turn on notifications so you'll be alerted as soon as I put up new videos. And I'll see you back out here in Colorado soon.